Hi everyone, and welcome back to another American Eagle food machinery demonstration video. Today we're taking a look at the AE-200K, which is the 190 quart removable bowl spiral mixer. It's the smaller of two removable bowl spiral mixers that American Eagle manufactures. The other is the AE-250K, which is a 250 quart model. At 60% water content, the 190 quart model can handle about 165 pounds of flour, and the 250 quart model can handle 275 pounds of flour. Spiral mixers are known in the food service industry as the gold standard for mixing dough. With both the bowl and the dough hook rotating at the same time, the hook can spin more slowly, keeping the dough cooler and preventing overdevelopment. All of our spiral mixers, including our fixed bowl models, feature reversible bowls that can spin both counterclockwise and clockwise. This translates into less time required to process batches of dough and more consistent results. So one of the distinct features of this particular model is that there are removable bowls, and you can get a second bowl in a production line. So perhaps if you have another mixture right here and then this one's finished mixing, you could swap it out really quickly and you're good to go. We also have bowl cart flippers and bowl cart lifts and tilters to complement the removable bowl cart and allow dough transfers to happen more easily. If you need a smaller size or don't need a removable bowl, our line of fixed bowl mixers range from 40 quarts all the way up to 250 quarts. Our most popular size is the AE-3050 80 quart fixed bowl spiral mixer, which can handle a full 50-pound bag of flour with ease. Feel free to view a quick demo in our other video. Before we turn on the machine, we want to give you a brief tour of the inside so that you can see up close the care that we put into the build quality of our mixers. We use the highest quality cast iron for housings and primary drive wheels. These parts are built to last a lifetime and are resistant to moisture and rough kitchen environments since they are cast from one mold and not welded together as seen with competing mixers. We pair this with two very large three-phase motors and V-belt transmissions to power the dough hook and the bowl rotation to separate the machine workload. Three-phase motors are generally more reliable than comparable single-phase motors since they use electricity more efficiently and deliver power more consistently. For a belt-driven system, V-belts are the best type since they maximize surface area for grip, which reduces the chance of slippage. And we use multiple V-belts so this machine can continue to run at reduced capacity even if one belt fails. With multiple access panels and electronics consolidated at the top, components are quite easy to replace or service when necessary, making the machine convenient to service and maintain long-term. The materials and build quality you see here is the same across our entire line of spiral mixers, so you can expect lifetime reliability whether you're considering this specific model or another one we offer. Now that we're done looking at the build quality, let's get this machine powered on and show you how to start using the mixer. First, please pay attention to the power requirements stamped on the nameplate. All of our spiral mixers use 220-volt 3-phase 60 Hz power. The total amp draw is also noted on the nameplate and will vary between models. The machine only comes with a power cord without a plug. You must find a professional electrician to connect the machine to a properly rated plug and matching outlet that is rated at the correct power. We recommend using a twist lock type plug and outlet, but the machine can also be hardwired directly to a breaker box if desired. Please make sure that your power circuit supports enough amperage for the machine as well. Once the machine is connected to power, rotate the main power override switch on the side of the machine to on. This should power on the machine and you will hear the control panel beep as it turns on. Next, you can raise the head and release the bowl using the side control panel shown here. Press the green button to raise the head. You will hear the hydraulic cylinder start powering on and push the head up. Once the head is fully raised, the bowl will automatically release. You can pull the bowl out or just add the mixture. To lock the bowl back to the machine, press the red button. Then press the yellow button to lower the head. Anytime the head is raising or lowering, you can press the red button to stop the motion. To resume raising or lowering, simply press the appropriate button. Once the head is fully lowered, the hydraulic cylinders will stop automatically. We'll go ahead and raise the head again so you can get a good look inside the bowl and see the build quality up close. This bowl is very thick gauge, highly polished food grade stainless steel, so it's easy to clean and wipe down once the dough is mixing. The dough hook is reinforced with these sidebars for extra durability and stability while mixing. When the hook is fully lowered, you can see how tight the tolerance is between the hook and the bowl. The hook is very close to the bowl without actually touching the side, which allows the mixer to thoroughly incorporate all ingredients while mixing. With a dual pin, dual hook interlock system, along with rollers on the side guardrails, you can ensure a really secure lock anytime you push the bowl into the machine. Next, let's go over the front control panel functions. On the left side, you will see the same green, red, and yellow buttons that control the lift that are on the side of the machine. When the bowl is locked, the red indicator light on the right side will turn on. When the bowl is unlocked, the green indicator light on the right side will turn on. You will see two timers here. One is to set the time for the low speed, and one is to set the time for the high speed. You can set the timing using the up and down arrows. The display will either count down the remaining minutes if in automatic timer mode, or count up the elapsed minutes if in manual mixing mode. You can set the machine to operate in manual mode or automatic mode using the button here. For now, we will set it to automatic mode. In automatic mode, just set the low speed mixing time and the high speed mixing time. Then press the square green button to start mixing. The machine will automatically switch between low and high speed once the timers count down. Once the high speed timer counts down, the machine will stop automatically. This button here allows you to switch the direction of the bowl. You can choose between counterclockwise, stationary with no rotation, and clockwise. You can always stop mixing anytime by pressing the square red button. Pressing the green square button will resume from where the machine left off. Additionally, if you lift the safety guard, the mixer will also stop automatically. You can set the machine to operate in manual mode or automatic mode using this button here. We're going to switch to manual mode now. When in manual mode, the machine will stay on after you start the mixer, and you will have to perform all operations manually, including starting and stopping, and switching between low and high speed. When the machine is in manual mode, you can change the machine between low and high speed using this button here. If the machine is stopped, you can turn the dough hook on manually by holding this button here, and the hook will spin as long as the button is pressed. This is useful if you just need to rotate the hook just a little bit without turning on the entire machine. This same thing can be done to the bowl by pressing this button here. The bowl will rotate counterclockwise for as long as the button is held. You can use this feature to inch the bowl forward a little bit without turning on the whole machine. This is an emergency stop button. Press this to quickly turn off the machine completely in an emergency situation. You can rotate it clockwise to reset the button and release the stop. Lastly, the select and set buttons are used to select and set timer programs into memory. The machine can store up to 5 timer programs. Each program can be used and recalled when the machine is in automatic mode. This can be convenient to use if you have different dough recipes that require different mixing times in low versus high speed. To set the memory programs, first set the machine into manual mode. Set the desired time for the low and high speed. In this case, it will be 5 minutes for the low speed and 5 minutes for the high speed. Once the desired time is selected, press the select button to select memory slot 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Once the desired slot is selected, press and hold down the set button until you hear a beep. You can overwrite a previous program with a new one by repeating these steps and selecting which memory slot you want to overwrite. To recall and start a program, first make sure the machine is in automatic mode. Then press the select button to recall the desired program. Then press the square green start button. So this completes the demonstration of the American Eagle AE-200K 190 quart removable bowl spiral mixer. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.